Welcome to Focus Orlando, a public affairs presentation of Salem Media Group Orlando. Hey everyone, it's Pete Paquette. I'm so glad you're joining us here. We've got a really very special guest with us here in Central Florida, an organization that serves all of Central Florida through so many different ways. And we're really proud to be able to partner from time to time with Christian Help here in Central Florida, in Castleberry, and all of Central Florida. And with us, our special guest today, Doug Prusak, Director of Development and Communication, and all around great guy. And Doug and his wife, and a very very Christian family, and we just love to be able to connect with the Prusaks whenever possible. But Doug, you're well, first of all, welcome to the program. Good to have you on board.
Good to be on board. Good to catch up with you again.
Oh, it sure is. And Doug has, of course, been in the market for a long time and heavily involved with a nonprofit and the moving forward of our community. And we really appreciate everything that Doug Prusak has done. He and his wife Lisa have done over the years in many, many different ways. But now we're going to talk about Christian Help. And don't forget, folks, the website, christianhelp.org, christianhelp.org. But Christian Help, if you're not familiar with Christian Help, we are here to familiarize you with Christian Help and just all the many different layers of help and assistance and resources that Christian Help will and can provide. And Doug, let's get it out of the way. We're going to mention this a lot of times, but we want to start with the Spring Match 2020. Very, very important program initiative going on right now. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Absolutely, happy to. We have been blessed that a very, very generous supporter of our ministry is pledging to match dollar for dollar any contribution up to $50,000. The program actually runs out this week, but we've been very blessed. This donor is a longtime friend of the ministry, and we are grateful for their support. They had a business in the area. They were blessed by our services and turned around and is now giving back.
Wow, that's incredible. But it's been going for a while, so we're kind of at the tail end of it, but we still want people to be involved, don't we?
Absolutely, we do. Again, the website is christianhelp.org/springmatch, and any gift is a blessing. You're feeding families in the area. You're helping folks get back to work through our job training programs. So yeah, any support would be a blessing.
Now, even after the spring match, there is still a huge need for people to become philanthropically involved, if I should say it that way, but become part of a giving family for Christian Help too, right?
Absolutely, there is. Yes, we are serving food pantry clients now. We are still working with job seekers, and we're getting ready to really be in the mix for what happens after. We don't know what the new normal is going to be when it comes to job seeking, when it comes to how to find a job, how to connect for a job, things like that. So we're going to be on the front line of helping the, for lack of better words, new economy, and how people are going to find jobs through networking, through technology rather than face-to-face interviews, and just being on the forefront of getting people back to work.
Yeah, just incredible how much life has changed in just the last few weeks. It seemed like it was just the snap of a finger, where all of a sudden we're in this different world, we're in this different zone, almost like an alternate universe. Very, very strange, and I know people are still trying to still play catch up to that, but I know you guys are ahead of the curve, and Christian Help in Castleberry, of course, Employment and Resource Center is always there to help no matter what it is and no matter where it is as well. We're talking with Doug Prusak, Director of Development and Communication. You've got a big staff there and a wonderful board there that helps Christian Help move on and really help others. We talk about Employment and Resource Center. Let's talk about the employment end of things. Christian Help is really there to help people before they kind of go over the edge, right?
Absolutely. When people come to us, we hope that as soon as something unfortunate happens in their life, like when they lose their job, that they don't sit back and say, oh, I'm good for a while. The idea is to get right back into the mix. And we are here with a variety of services. We recognize that people are balancing, do I pay my rent? Do I feed my family? Do I pick up medicine?
Oh, gosh. Big questions these days, yeah.
Exactly. Our food pantry, we would bless our clients with that, and then the money that they don't spend on food that they can put towards rent or medication or other family necessities, things for their children. And with job seekers, what we're doing because of the COVID-19, we've transitioned to virtual consulting. So you'll reach out to us, we get in touch with you, and we can talk over Zoom, we can email back and forth. We're still helping people find jobs. We're just doing it virtually. We're still working with people on mastering technology that will help them, like Zoom or enhancing their LinkedIn profile. There's so much that job seekers can be doing right now to get ready for whatever the new normal is and have a leg up on the job search for people who aren't.
Don't forget ChristianHelp.org, ChristianHelp.org. Of course, Christian Help at the forefront of helping all these people that are in Florida. We have record numbers out of work. We have record numbers of people that are not receiving a paycheck. There's several different reasons for that. Obviously, out of work. Obviously, there's been a problem with getting benefits from the state, even federal. But you guys are there to help kind of help catch the folks, if at all possible, as many as you can, right? Through the help and even a food pantry and job resources, right?
Absolutely. And, the food pantry, we've definitely seen a surge in clients coming into us for our services. If you drive by our building, there's generally quite a line, and with social distancing, it looks longer, but people can still get in. People can still get food from us. And, we like to, that is a step in the process. It may not be, the be all and end all, but it will help. And a lot of folks come to us for the jobs and food pantry and job services.
Yeah.
And we're trying to get people either a leg on the ladder to get back into society or a step or two up the ladder.
Hopefully a bridge. And
to be responsive to their needs.
Are you seeing, of course, you've seen an uptick in people that are visiting you, the line. You've made access to, of course, with safety and distancing and all that stuff, of course, top of mind, and safety and health for everyone involved. You're still making the food pantry accessible to whoever needs it, right? And you said you're seeing an uptick of people. Are you seeing people that normally would not be in a line at a food pantry?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. We're not just dealing with folks who are easily employed and easily unemployed, or folks that are just, furloughed. We've seen higher level management and executives come to us for food as well. And, we've had to reorganize our procedures a little bit, so it's a little less interactive, but we're still seeing a wide variety of people coming to us.
Listeners, if you are furloughed, you're out of work, you have no possibility of going back to where you were working. We don't know what the future holds. We hope that the economy gets a boost and gets slowly going back together again, but it could take months. We don't know. But Christian Help, if you have not heard of Christian Help before, this is a great resource for you. Find out more. What's your address there, Doug, in Castleberry?
The address is 450 Seminola Boulevard. We're just off 1792, just east of 1792 in Castleberry. Okay.
All right. So great location there. Doug Prusak, he's the Director of Development and Communication with us, visiting on our program today. And one-on-one with Doug and Christian Help, ChristianHelp.org, ChristianHelp.org. Let's go back up a little bit. The history of Christian Help. Can we talk about that? Because that really does lend itself to really kind of putting where Christian Help is today.
Absolutely.
So what tell us a little bit about, how many years and decades has Christian Help been around?
Christian Help's been around for 28 years. The original founder was Dick Wilson, and he had a gift business that he sold and went into ministry to open Christian Help. And the idea was just to really what it is now, to help prevent homelessness by helping people find jobs while providing for them materially and spiritually. And there's really nothing else like what Christian Help does in Seminole County, Central Florida area. And really, that's been the mission. And we love on people. We try to help them find work. We provide food for them, and we pray over them. And if they ask for prayer, we are wide open to that. Mm-hmm. We're a staff of Christians. We're all believers, and it's at the core to share Christ in everything that we do.
Yeah, and that's such a great support and a great base for what I would hope every organization would have, that base of courage to be that way, and we're glad that Christian Help is. Let's talk a little bit about being open now. You did want to really stress that. We've talked about that you are available now. Some organizations are kind of working half-staff, maybe not doing as much as you guys are, but we're glad that you are in full swing, full force, there to help just in whatever need is needed. And I'm sure you see all sorts of folks with all sorts of needs every day, right?
Absolutely. We see people coming to us for food, people coming to us, obviously, that need work. And there are circumstances in their lives that, you see these people and your heart breaks for them. And if we can't directly help with this person's need, we have resources where we can direct people to get the help that they need. We're still, as I said, we're still running the food pantry, still working with job seekers. And something else that's a very important part of what we do is CFEC, the Central Florida Employment Council. Oh. And we run 6 job fairs a year over at the Central Florida Fairgrounds. Uh-huh. We had to postpone the one in March. The one in May on the 13th is still on. And you can learn more about that at cfec.org. And what we're doing now is, again, switching gears a little bit, we're connecting our partner employers with job seekers through our job board and through other resources. So in the job fair, you'd have 80 to 100 different organizations that would come, and there would be thousands of potential employees there. And in the last couple that we held, I think we averaged around 40% of the people who came looking for work got work. So it was a really powerful event. But what we've had to do now is to take that virtual as well. And we're connecting future employees with their employers. We have a pretty robust jobs board on the website. There's a whole bunch of information that job seekers can get. There's a great way for you as a business owner to connect with us as well on there and become a partner employer. All that information's on the website, and it's cfec.org, or you can call our offices as well to get more information.
And christianhelp.org too. But CFEC, we've been a partner there. I know we go out a couple of times a year to Joe goes out, sets up. we're there, but it's always a wonderful event out there too, because there's always lots of food, but always tons of people and dropping off resumes and lots of folks to talk to, and the participation, I tell you, like you said, from area businesses has been huge. And obviously, before this whole coronavirus thing happened, people were out looking for individuals to join their companies, right? And this has been a big deal to help do just that.
And it's great because it cuts out a lot of the resume submission, waiting for the phone call. These job fairs, potential employees are getting FaceTime on the spot. We're seeing interviews conducted at the job fair, and they're walking away with work.
Yeah.
So it eliminates a lot of the submit my resume, fill out the form, wait, not here. You're getting FaceTime with these potential employers, and you show up and you're presented well and you speak well and you have a good resume, you're going to get immediate FaceTime. And it's just so important in breaking through that log jam of submitting your resume online and just the older process.
Yeah. Well, we're going one-on-one with Doug Prusak, Director of Development and Communication, Christian Help here in Central Florida. in Castleberry, Employment and Resource Center, and so much more too. Food pantry, spiritual resources, job fairs, volunteerism. That's a huge plus there with Christian Help. Tell us how that's going these days.
Well, it's going well. We have a strong core of volunteers who are very loyal to us, some of whom have been with us for 10, 15 years. Right now, we're not onboarding any new volunteers just because of the virus and things like that.
Exactly. Obviously, things are a little different right now, but yeah.
It's a little different right now, but yeah, we do. We have a strong volunteer program. Most of the folks work in the food pantry, and it really helps keep the place moving. And we are very, very blessed by a very loyal group of volunteers. And we just had Volunteer Appreciation Week last week.
Oh, great.
And the stories that went around about just why people come work with us, why people volunteer, what brought them in. And it's really, the stories are touching.
ChristianHelp.org. It's simple to go to the website, check it all out. If you're out of work right now, if you're feeling stressed, anxiety, this is a great resource. This is a help that is just a phone call away, is just a click through away on a website. Connect with them there at ChristianHelp.org in Castleberry, Employment and Resource Center that helps just tons of people all year long, all through Central Florida and beyond. With I like to peel away the onions. I tell you, you get onto the website and you start looking at all this stuff. And they've got a food pantry. Oh, they've got resources to help you find a job. Oh my gosh, just one thing after another. And this is a one-stop shop for anybody, whether and a lot of us, a lot of Central Floridians finding themselves in a position to seek out Christian help right now, and you don't have to feel shy, right, Doug? I mean, don't feel shy. Don't feel intimidated. If you need help, they are there to help.
Absolutely not. We are here to help. Don't be shy. If you are coming for the food pantry, the only thing we ask is that you bring proof of residence so that we can get you into our system. But beyond that, no, don't be shy. I mean, we're here to help. We're here to serve. Our Vicki Martin, our executive director, was once a client, and it's amazing how God works in all of this.
Yeah,
and she leads by example. Her heart is to serve. We want to do the best we can by our clients. Some of us on staff have had experiences where we've been up against hard times. I know myself personally, I have, and I wish I had known about Christian Help, and it would have been a place that I would have turned. And it's just the idea is to empathize with the folks coming through our door. They're not cattle. We try to love on them. We try to show them Jesus as best we can and help them and bless them and hopefully get them back on their way, back on their feet.
Yeah. Well, I love the work you do. Christian Help, a resource for you in Central Florida. And if you've not reached out yet to Christian Help, I really hope that you will. Doug, let's talk a little bit more about the spring match. There's only just hours left in spring match 2020, but we want people, if they can, we know these are tough times, uncertain times, but if they can help, and because it's really important for Christian Help to do what you do, and right now, spring match 2020 can help do just that.
Absolutely, and you would be surprised at what it takes. It's just $80 will feed a family of four for a month from our pantry.
That's amazing.
And it is.
Wow.
We are blessed to be able to do what we do, and all it takes is that to feed a family of four for a month. $120 will get somebody through our jobs process and ready to be employed. And every bit helps. Right now, it's doubled, and we're grateful for that. We're able to bless, obviously, twice as many families, and it helps us with the surge that we're seeing in the need for our services. And we're grateful for any support. No gift is too little. And it just, to keep in mind that, we're feeding families. We're on the front lines of this, working in Castleberry with families and trying to get them just trying to get them back on their feet. And I read an incredible stat last week that 47% of students in the Seminole County public school system get free or subsidized meals. Right now, that access obviously is not there with schools, so we're seeing more families that we need to serve to fill that void.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, gosh, and then we're going to be coming up on summertime as well.
Exactly.
And it's going to be even a bigger need, obviously, because of, just summertime, and many will probably still be unemployed, I'm sure. We don't know what the future holds. But what a great resource there to help, Christian Help, christianhelp.org, christianhelp.org. And I didn't even think about that life group there, where a lot of meals for some kids are the school is sometimes some of the meals that they get during the day, right?
Exactly. It's when the school is the only source of their diet. What happens when school isn't in session? I know that Seminole County is doing a great job feeding families now, but what happens in the summertime? And we're trying to be there as a supplemental resource as well. And when you hear the stats, I hadn't heard that statistic before, and
that's huge.
It blew my mind.
Yeah, that's a big number.
Huge number. And in some of the other counties around us, the number's even bigger.
Oh, that's incredible. I wouldn't have not thought that. I wouldn't have thought that number that big.
Yeah, it's staggering. It's absolutely staggering. And, we're just trying to be that resource. We're trying to work with the county. And, we've been deemed an essential service of Seminole County to work with them to help provide food and basics. And it's just, it's an honor, it's a blessing, and it's a challenge.
That's what Christian Help is all about, and available now in Castleberry, have been for decades. If you need a place to turn to Christian Help right now. Again, the website, christianhelp.org, and a phone number you said, Doug, folks could call if they need to.
407-834-4022.
And you're just off 1792, right, in the Castleberry area?
Yeah, we're about half a mile off 1792 in Castleberry, half a mile east. Turn right at the Wawa station, and we're about a half a mile down.
So fantastic. Just a great resource, folks. If you've not discovered Christian Help, we invite you to. Doug Prusak, our guest today. We're going one-on-one with Doug. Today, Director of Development and Communication for Christian Help, and Vicki and the whole staff there, and the board is there as well. As a matter of fact, your website, christianhelp.org, is very, very informative. Lots of great information there, and really encourage people to get over to that website. It's very robust, christianhelp.org. Right, Doug, there's a lot of things people can find out there.
Absolutely. You can obviously learn more about what we do, how we do it, and see some stories of folks that we have helped already. There's some great video testimonies of clients of ours who have gone back to work, who've gotten jobs through us, who were blessed by the food pantry. There's some great testimonies you can read. Plenty of information about when we're open. All our contact information is on there. You can learn about the job fairs, job board. You get access to that, and just all the resources that we have available.
Yeah, just a wonderful resource. Again, folks, if you've not visited with Christian Help yet, I really encourage you to do that now more than ever during this pandemic. And then after this is all passed, Christian Help will still be there to help the community with everything that they have to offer there at Christian Help. Don't forget the website, christianhelp.org. Give them a call. Doug Prusak, one-on-one with Doug today. Thanks a lot, Doug. And health and safety to you and your family. Continue there, and everybody there at the Christian Help.
And you as well, my friend. Thanks for having me on.
All right, take care. You've been listening to Focus Orlando, a public affairs presentation of Salem Media Group Orlando. This has been a pre-recorded show. All rights reserved.